like this to run alongside the joint. It's got a groove in it there that lets the masonry, the mortar run up there and runs through the joint. We also use a bolster chisel. Sometimes you get a joint that needs to be tapped out. Trusted old lump hammer. Recommended a good set of goggles that have a side piece on. That's important because I've used glasses before and it comes behind. A good mask, good set of gloves, and this is the job we're going to do. A good grinder's useful, but we use this kind of grinding tool. The circular disc is a diamond tipped. And if you look how thick it is, and that will cut into the joint. Sands, one a little bit more grainy, one a little bit finer. I'm going to mix 4 parts sand, 1 part cement, half of lime. I'm mixing the 2 sands together, 2 of each, just to give it a bit more flow. I use a container to make sure that the ratios are correct, because if I mix a lot I use my cement mixer. But here I just need a little bit because I can't do too much today. Put that down like that. If you use a measuring scoop of whatever size, you'll get the consistency correct every time. This sand is a little bit more clayey. This sand is a little bit more grainy. So I mix the 2 together. Give it a good consistency. But again, you've got to make sure that the levels are correct. 4 sand, half a lime, 1 level of cement. Make sure it's all level. What we need to do is mix it up. Alternative, you can use this, but if you really want to get it consistently mixed together, another good idea, which I do, I've got an old door, and make sure that it's all mixed on the board. Take a trowel like this. Make sure it's all mixed together. Now I can form a pyramid and mix it this way, adding a little bit of water. Add a bit bit of plasticizer. And mix it up. Now the idea is the plasticizer is to put a lot of air into the mix, a lot of air bubbles, and it makes it more workable. I know I've got lime in there to help that, but plasticizers help it flow and help the grains to run over each other better. You don't want to be adding too much water at the moment. You just want to get the mix together. Okay? Really what we need is a lot of air in the mix and not so much water. So I'm going to put it back in my bucket like this. Mix a bit at a time. Get the trusted drill and mixer on. Because the consistency is nice now for pointing. Okay? Let me show you. It's not too runny, and you can point like so. Okay? So that's the key. Is to let the mortar plasticizer put the air into the mix so you're not adding a lot of water. Now if you want it runny for a mortar gun, like one of these, then it has to have a lot more water in added to it so that it runs better through this mixer. That's too stiff, but it's fine for pointing with a trowel. I'm going to add the rest and mix it together, and I'll go and do the job.